Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Horror Hollow, and today we're going to test a homemade spear. It's a tiny little thing. Nothing too fancy, nothing too sharp. It's just a piece of hardwood I bought from Fred Meyer's for about $5. Kind of sharpen the tip here. I don't know if you can see that. If the camera's going to kind of blend in. No, it's not going to work. Okay. Here we have just a regular old milk jug. Filled it a little bit with water. Could not find a cap for it, so I just put a bit of duct tape over it. So as you can see, usually in some survival situations, people will craft spears in order to maybe hunt fish, use for a bit of protection, the usual stuff that you would do. Now, usually I have a knife strapped to my side, so I'd probably end up just using that if I was going to try and survive in the woods. But here we have a rare opportunity to kind of see what a homemade spear could do. And I used a knife to kind of sharpen a point. Used a grinder and some sandpaper in order to kind of try and get the tip as good as I can. That's the grinder thing I was using. One of the attachments kind of got bent out of shape, so I'm not able to fully finish this, but we'll see how this works. First, I'm going to do just like a thrusting motion, just a straightforward thrusting motion. See how that works. Kind of get this at a certain angle. Let's see if the straight thrusting of this homemade spear can penetrate this. I doubt it, but let's see. Nope, it fucking missed. Well, let's see how that did. Let's see how that fucking did. Oh, see, it kind of just bashed a hole right through there. It did fairly well. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Try not to miss the first time. Miss, because I'm trying to focus on both the camera and this at the same time, but it's a little difficult to do. All right. This time I'm going to kind of do an overhand kind of thing. Kind of stab the thing, see if it works. Well, it fucking worked too. I gotta say, this stuff is not really that tough. I mean, I've had tougher, you can kind of see it just kind of, that's a lot thinner than I thought it was. As you can kind of see, it just straight up penetrated and just destroyed the plastic here. Oh God, that was just straight up demolition. As you can kind of see here, the tip of the spear broke. You can kind of see it got a little bent out of shape. It went straight through and ended up hitting the cinder block here I use as a stool thing, kind of thing. But alright, let's try this one more time. Let's do this one more time. See what we can do with now a broken spear point. I'm just going to do the same thing, just a full-on front thrust. See if this does anything. Nope. That just knocked the sucker clean off. Well, the spear tip wasn't exactly the great first time, but let's try this one more time to see if this goes through. Nope, that did nothing. Now it's just basically become a battering ram. So, as you can kind of see, the first few thrusts actually did quite well. I was able to penetrate the kind of, I suppose you call it a hide here. That's not really from it, but well, actually now I think that's where the tip came out when it hit the cinder block. So actually it went clean through. But as you can kind of see, it did a fairly decent job of penetrating through the milk jug's interior. Not the greatest, but as I said, this is just kind of a homemade spear. The tip wasn't exactly A-grade material. But, besides the tip and that the milk jug seems to be a lot lighter than a lot of the other ones that I've, sliced, diced, and stabbed, this one seems to be a little more, I suppose, fragile. There we go. But, overall, it did fairly well. I mean, if you need a spear in a certain situation, I suppose a spear like this would do fairly well. This has been Horror Hollywood. I will see you all later. Peace.